This is the first common mistake I see people make. And it's one of the very first decision you need to make is, do I need to enroll in Medicare or not? And I see mistakes on both ways, right? I mean, you're going to get a lot of mail and a lot of people reaching out right when you turn 65. And in that mail, a lot of things will reference you need to sign up. And if you don't, you will be penalized. And so I have some people come in, they're still working, they work for a huge company, and they say, I have to sign up now. What do I need to do? And we got to look at the situation, look at the cost, look how much they're paying, right? If you're for a big employer, oftentimes the employer is covering a lot of that cost, and it can make sense not to enroll in Medicare. With this couple, Tom and Susan, they had heard about delaying Medicare Part B. We have group coverage, but they still wanted just to ask, right? They just wanted to make sure they didn't make any mistakes. And it's a good thing they did, because they are under the scenario where they had to sign up for Medicare. Say, well, wait a minute, if they're still working and they have group coverage, why do they need to sign up? And it gets down to this idea of credible coverage. And so if what Medicare defines as credible coverage is, you need to have have group coverage from an employer, an active employer, not retiree coverage. You still need to be working, and that employer needs to have more than 20 employees. If you don't meet those criteria, you have to sign up for Medicare, or you will be faced with penalties later on. So again, it's nuanced, right? Is, do I work? Am I not? How big is my employer? Do I need to sign up? And then we need to look at the cost, right? That's an important piece too, because sometimes, especially with the spouse, keeping them on the group coverage is pretty expensive. Now, the employee, typically it's not too bad, but the spouse can be pretty expensive there. And sometimes it can make sense for the employee to stay on the group coverage and the spouse to sign up for Medicare. So every situation is different. It's very client specific of what our recommendation is. But our first step in looking is, do you even need to sign up? And in this case, for Tom and Susan, they did back when they first met us, when they were first turning 65, because they did not have credible coverage.